You know, you made me laugh because simply, if the guy he is saying I am the Messiah, he is not saying I'm God. He is saying I'm the Messiah. Unless you are agreeing that the Messiah, by saying the Messiah, he is saying he is God. So look what you just did. You just confirm now that the Messiah must be God, and the one who claimed to be the Messiah, he claimed to be God immediately because he can do what God can do. And then you're a prophet, he says. If you are confused about him, which means the false Messiah, who he claimed to be the real Messiah, he is not claiming to be Allah, he is claiming to be the Messiah. So if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed, which means your Lord must be the Messiah, because the guy he claimed, he don't claim to be Allah, he claimed to be the Messiah. So the hadith here, if the word Lord here is about Jesus, because the one he is trying to take his identity is not Allah, he is trying to take the identity of the Messiah. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. How many eyes Allah have? How many eyes Allah have?
Do you we don't know how many eyes he does have.
What do you mean?
This was a description because because everybody, the first thing that they see is the face. The face was here, is the one-eyed. If he is the one-eyed, that means he's Dajjal.
Okay, is the false Messiah a man? Is the false Messiah a man?
He's Dajjal. He's better than a man.
This is not the question. Is he a person in the shape of a man?
It's a person in the shape of a man. What do you mean person?
Shalom brothers and sisters. In this video we're about to watch is about Antichrist and Muhammad dispelling the moon, and it's a debate of Christian Prince with this young Muslim. So let's go ahead and watch this video from the beginning. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that. So let's dive into it.
Whisper, you are a Muslim, my friend?
Yeah.
Can you speak louder, please?
Yes, I said yes.
All right. So what do you think about the Muslim believe in Antichrist? What is the Antichrist in Islam?
What were you guys speaking about before?
What is the Antichrist? What is the Antichrist?
Antichrist? What do you mean, what is the Antichrist?
Well, this your prophet here is telling a story. He is telling the Muslims about Antichrist, as you see. This is a hadith, as you see in front of you. Muhammad, your prophet, is speaking about the Antichrist. So you never heard of the Antichrist before?
No, yes, I know the Antichrist.
Okay, who is the Antichrist?
Dajjal, al-Masih al-Dajjal.
What does that mean?
I said Dajjal, al-Masih al-Dajjal.
What does that mean?
He's gonna come at the end.
Yeah, what the Arabic word you said, what does that mean?
Yeah, false Messiah.
False Messiah. Okay, why he wanna say why he wanna claim to be the false Messiah? I mean, he don't claim to be the false Messiah, right? He claimed to be the real Messiah, correct?
But he is the false Messiah. He claims that he is the real Messiah.
How you will know that he is a false Messiah for you as a Muslim?
Because of his physical appearance, and all Muslims would see that he has kafir in his stuff.
How his physical appearance? Is it true like he looked like Allah?
He has only one eye.
He looked like Allah. He looked like Allah, correct?
Allah?
Yeah.
What do you mean Allah? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Like
let me show you. Here we go. Do you see my screen? You see my screen?
He claims as he's Allah, but not Allah.
I know. But do he look like Allah?
No, we don't know how Allah looks.
Well, we know.
Like, no, we don't.
Okay. So you're a prophet. He mentioned about the Messiah, the Messiah Dajjal, and he said that I told you too much about him, and I am afraid that you may not understand that the Antichrist is short, hand-toed, woolly hair, and one-eyed, and eyesightless, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed.
Yes.
Who is your Lord? Who is your Lord?
God.
So your God Allah. What is different between him and this fat guy?
What is the difference between him and God?
Yeah. What is the difference between this fat man, the false Messiah, and Allah? Only one eye.
Yeah.
Okay, so Allah is a man. Allah is a man. So Allah is a man. He is woolly haired and
okay. let me explain you the text. This was this is how he was described, the Dajjal, how he was described, and they said in the Hadith it says if you don't know if he's oh my God, bad English. The Lord is not one-eyed.
Yeah, no problem.
That's the description that everybody.
Okay, so what the difference between why he is afraid? Why he's afraid that they will think that he is Allah?
Because of the things that he could do.
No, he's talking about his look.
No, it's not his looks. His looks and the things that he could do.
No, he said, your Lord. No, he said, if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. How many eyes Allah have? How many eyes Allah have?
We don't know how many eyes he does have.
What do you mean?
This was a description. Because because everybody, the first thing that they see is the face. The face was here. Is the one-eyed. If he is the one-eyed, that means he's Dajjal.
Okay, is the false Messiah a man? Is the false Messiah a man?
He's Dajjal. He's better than a man.
This is not the question. Is he a person in the shape of a man?
He's a person in the shape of a man. What do you mean person?
He's claiming to be the Messiah. That means he's coming in the shape of a man, correct?
Yeah, the shape of a man.
Okay, so why your prophet is afraid that you Muslims, you might think that he is Allah, and trying to differentiate between him and Allah only by one eye, the rest is the same.
No, it's because of his powers. Did you read about?
No, he did not. Do you see where he mentioned the power? Did you see here where he mentioned the power? He mentioned the look. He mentioned the look.
Bro, you can't speak about one hadith. There is multiple hadiths that speaks about his power and the stuff that he would do. The people will think that he is God. That's why.
All right.
Think that people
okay,
see,
but still. Okay, but that means. Your prophet, he got it wrong.
Let me finish. You finished. I finished.
All right.
And the first thing that people see is face. The face is the first thing that people see. It's 99% the first thing that people see. And because of what people see first, the prophet said that he has one eye. If he has one eye and he has like a kafir in his forehead, so therefore he is the Dajjal.
You know, you made me laugh because simply if the guy he is saying I am the Messiah, he is not saying I'm God. He is saying I'm the Messiah, unless you are agreeing that the Messiah, by saying the Messiah, he is saying he is God. So look what you just did. You just confirm now that the Messiah must be God, and the one who claimed to be the Messiah, he claimed to be God immediately because he can do what God can do. And then you're a prophet, he says, if you are confused about him, which means the false Messiah, who he claimed to be the real Messiah, he is not claiming to be Allah, he is claiming to be the Messiah. So if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed, which means your Lord must be the Messiah, because the guy he claimed, he don't claim to be Allah, he claimed to be the Messiah. So the hadith here, if the word Lord here is about Jesus, because the one he is trying to take his identity is not Allah, he is trying to take the identity of the Messiah. So the hadith here saying, you should know that your God, which means the Messiah, is not one-eyed. And that makes sense, because the Messiah come to us in a look of a man, and the false Messiah, he is coming in the look of a man. So now we know that the true Messiah is not one-eyed, you know, he is perfectly in shape, and the false Messiah is one eye. And I agree with you, this false Messiah, he would do miracles, no problem, he would do amazing things, no problem. But you notice here that your prophet, he confirmed that Jesus is your God, because the guy is not claiming to be Allah, he is saying, I am the Messiah.
Okay, you just lied right now, because he will claim that he is God. There is multiple hadiths that say that he is God.
No problem, but hold on.
And he will do miracles. Okay, he would do miracles as he claimed that he was God.
He would do miracles like the Messiah? He will do the miracle like the Messiah? He would do miracles like the Messiah? Exactly. So if he do miracles like the Messiah, guys, did you hear it? The one who do miracles like the Messiah, he must be God.
Bro, by your meanings, all of the prophets are God.
No, show me one prophet. Show me one prophet. No, hold on, that's not true.
No.
Show me one prophet he can do what the Messiah did. Go ahead.
The miracles.
Show me one prophet. None of them did anything.
What do you mean none of them did anything?
None
All
of them did anything.
prophets
If there
miracles.
is any prophet in Islam, he resurrect people from death.
Wait, what?
If there is any
You say-
prophet in
no,
Islam,
no, no, no.
if there is any
You-
prophet in Islam, resurrect people from death.
No. Are you trying to say that the Messiah would do the same miracles as Jesus?
I'm not talking about the false Messiah. I'm talking about the Messiah now.
You're talking about Dajjal.
No, I'm saying it's you who said he will do miracles which is God only can do.
Yes.
Okay, guys, only God can do. The false Messiah will do miracle only God. That means the false Messiah is Allah. The true Messiah is my God. So what happened in the end of the time? Your God will be fighting with my God, and then my God will destroy Allah. So the Antichrist is Allah based on this.
Where is the where does it say?
The only problem with your God that he cannot do any miracle.
No. Don't break this stuff. Don't lie. Please don't lie.
Can your God do any? Can your God do any miracle?
I don't like people who lies in the debate.
Can your God?
Okay. I'm gonna speak. I let you speak. Now I'm gonna speak. You said that he was never claimed to be God, and he perfectly claimed to be God. He will claim to be God. First lie that you lied. You said that he will never claim to be God.
Who?
And he will claim to be God.
Who?
Dajjal.
No, I did not say that. No, I said he will claim to be the Messiah. By claiming to be the Messiah, obviously he claimed to be God because the Messiah is God.
No, you didn't.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes. So now listen, he don't claim to be Allah. I said he did not claim to be Allah.
What do you think God
I say, listen carefully. I said the false Messiah, he will not claim to be.
Oh my God, you can't be serious, man.
He is
You sound old and
he
more
doesn't claim to be Allah. He is claiming to be the Messiah. By claiming to be the Messiah, he claimed to be God. Now listen.
Allah is God.
Listen.
Allah is God.
If the false Messiah, no, Allah is not God because you need to prove it to me.
Allah is translation.
Okay, if there is any proof, if there is any proof, if there is any proof that Allah, if there is any proof that Allah is God.
What do you mean?
Any proof. If the false Messiah can do miracles, Allah can do nothing. So the false Messiah is more powerful than Allah.
What about the prophets? Do you think the prophets?
Which prophet? All the Muslim prophet, all Muhammad. Okay, let us go to Muhammad. Can you tell me the miracle of Muhammad? Can you tell me the miracle of Muhammad?
Splitting of the moon.
That's false. That's false. Nobody split the moon. Here we go. The moon is there, never been split, and this is a big fat lie. Secondly, where in the Quran it says? Where in the Quran? Where in the Quran? Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Where in the Quran, my friend? Where in the Quran?
Why are we lying?
Okay. Where in the Quran it says Muhammad split the moon?
Okay.
Where? Nowhere.
I gave it to you. I just did it yesterday.
I have it in the screen for you. You are lying. Nowhere it says Muhammad split the moon. It's a big fat lie. You Muslim, you fabricate stories. Where it says that?
Can I interject?
No, 1 second. Okay, let's. Okay.
Where it says Muhammad split the moon. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have.
Can I just say something?
Just hold on, please.
So
read it. Where Muhammad split the moon?
54:1.
I have it in the screen where it says Muhammad split the moon. Go ahead.
51:1.
Okay. No, it's 54, not 51.
54:1.
Where it says Muhammad he split the moon. Go ahead.
The hour of judgment is the night of the moon is where is it?
This is the chapter. The moon is split. It was an eclipse, and Muhammad he claimed that the moon is split. If the moon is split, did the Quran says Allah put the moon together again? No, it's a split. That's it. And this is supposedly, and this is a false prophecy because your prophet he claimed that this is a sign of the day of judgment. But this is what
you know what? Hold on. Let me speak for the Muslim.
You're lying. You're lying.
When we went to the
it's in front of you.
When we flew a rocket ship to the moon and we took moon rocks, would that not be a splitting of the moon? A splitting of a billionth of the moon? If you take a rock from the moon, would that not be a split?
No.
Why would that not be a split?
And did you take a rock from the moon now?
So you can divide any shape like a circle.
Give me a break. Give me a break. The moon is split.
You can divide it into
Listen. Don't talk like a kid. The moon is split according to Muhammad became two pieces to the point the Mount of Hara appeared through it. So the moon, you can imagine, there's millions of miles split asunder. There's two pieces, not a rock taken from where. Who took the rock anyway? So the moon is split, and the Mount of Hira came from behind, appear. So the mount, if I can draw it for you. So let me see if I can draw here. The moon is splitting. I don't know if I can do that with this.
Hey, but would you agree that like taking a moon rock would be a split?
No.
Yo,
No.
Christian Prince. Christian
You know what a
Prince.
split is?
My
It's where
friend,
you- it's a
split that
fraction.
mean first of all, the word in Arabic it says inshaq. That mean it became two parts.
No,
Okay, well, you
you're
might be
lying.
right-
I
you
speak
might be
French.
right about that.
I speak Arabic. Inshaq means he got cracked.
Cracked?
Inshaq is cracked.
Okay, do you confirm that it was only a crack, not a split, totally split?
What do you mean?
Do you confirm that it was
No,
only
you
a
said
crack? Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
You
Is
say
it a
some-
crack?
no.
Is it a crack
No.
or
You just
totally
lied
split?
right now. You just lied. You just lied. You said inshaq means split.
Yes.
And when I said what the
A challenge between me and you. Is it true that the moon become two pieces? Yes or no?
No, I'm gonna explain to you because you
No, don't
said the
explain.
first
Say
word.
yes or no first.
No. You're not gonna be
Say
running
yes or
from me
no
and
first.
running and
Say
running.
yes or no.
You're not.
You
No,
just
no,
said
you're-
you
no,
just said
no,
it was
I'm
a
not gonna
crack.
answer you.
Everybody heard you. Everybody heard
I'm
you.
not- What did I say? What did I say?
You said it's a crack.
Because you said inshaq. Inshaq means crack.
No, I did not say that. It's you who said that.
Yeah, yes, you did.
No,
You
I said
what-
it
what
is
does
split two
inshaq mean?
pieces. You said a
No, you
crack.
said no.
I said it become two pieces.
Bro, you're lying. You're lying. You're going against the teachings of Jesus.
Okay, let me
You're
repeat the
lying and
question
you're going
again. Let
against-
me repeat the question again.
You said
The
no,
moon
no,
is split.
you said-
Does it become?
No,
Did it become? Did it
Christian,
become two
Christian
pieces or
Christian
only a crack?
Christian Prince.
Did it
Christian
become?
Prince.
Did it become a two pieces
Christian
or a
Prince.
crack? Give me an answer.
Christian Prince. Well, Christian Prince. What did you tell me? You tell me what does inshaq mean? And I said, what did I say?
You said.
What did I say?
You said it's a crack.
Yes, that's what
Okay,
I said.
thank you very much. So, did the moon split totally, or it's a crack, which means two pieces, or only a crack?
Or
Huh?
what did you say?
Did it split totally two pieces, or just a crack?
I don't know.
What? No.
Wasn't there.
Give me the answer.
I don't know.
What do you mean
I
you
don't
don't know? If it's a
I
crack,
don't know.
if it's a crack, that
don't
means
know.
there's nothing happened.
What do you mean nothing that happened?
Yeah, nothing happened. How we can even know that?
How is it-
How we can even see the crack?
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna.
Listen, do you have a crack in your head now?
No.
Listen.
Christian Prince.
Hold on.
Christian
So,
Christian
are you
Prince,
saying?
Christian
Are you
Prince.
saying the story your prophet he mentioned? Your prophet he mentioned your prophet he mentioned a story, claiming that the Mount of Hira appear from between the two mountains. Listen.
This is not how the base goes.
This is not the debate. I don't
I'm gonna
debate
speak-
Muslim. Muslim
okay,
they lie.
okay.
Muslim they lie. Muslim
Hear
they
me
lie.
out, hear me
Muslim
out,
they
hear me out,
lie.
hear me out.
Muslim they
Hear me
lie.
out.
Here we go. This is, you said you
Okay, hear
speak.
me out.
You said you speak Arabic, and here we go. Let me get you busted and apologize in front of everybody for being a liar, like every Muslim in the world. Here we go. This is Arabic, and this is your book. Can you lie about it? This is the book of Al-Bidaya wa Nihaya, Ibn Kathir. I am an Arab more than you. In fact, you don't know how to read Arabic. Read it for me. It says clearly that the Mount of Hira appear between the two pieces. Why you lie? Apologize.
Why would I apologize about something
Because
that
you
I
said it
I
was
don't
only
know?
a crack.
I didn't say crack. It said inshaq means crack.
Yes, but it's not a crack.
Yes.
It become two
Bro,
pieces. You said to me I'm lying because I said it become two pieces.
Bro, do you speak Arabic? Do you speak Arabic?
Listen, read it
Do you
for me.
speak Arabic?
Read
No,
it.
no,
No,
no.
I don't
No,
speak
no, no,
Arabic.
no, no.
I'm
Do you speak
Arabic.
Arabic? No, no, you do speak Arabic.
Read.
Do you speak Arabic?
Let everybody laugh. Read. Why you lie? Apologize.
Okay. I'm gonna explain to you.
Read
one
it.
by one.
Don't explain. Read it and translate.
Where?
What? Read it in front of you on the screen. Uh-huh.
What?
What?
What do you say? لقد رأيت جبل حرائك من بين. What is that?
What is that? They translate.
I actually don't know. I'm not joking. I actually don't see
No,
it.
a second ago you accused me of lying and you said it was a crack.
No,
So apologize for you are an ignorant and you are learning from me.
No, it doesn't say inshaq there.
It says
say?
Ibn Mas'ud said, I saw the Mount of Hira between the two halves of the moon.
Ibn Masud said, I saw Mount Hira between the two
Can
halves
you
of the
zoom?
moon.
Can you zoom?
Here we go. We will zoom. No problem.
بين فلقتي القمر.
Uh-huh.
What does فلقتي mean?
You don't
I'm
know.
gonna
He
say
said he speak Arabic, guys. And now he don't know what falqati mean.
actually
فلقة, when you فلق الشيء أي شقه وأصبح قطعتين. So it become two pieces. You split it apart, total apart. So now it become two pieces. فلقتين. Apologize.
فلقتين.
فلقتي.
فلقتي.
فلقتي, which mean two.
فلقتي.
Who taught you Arabic? Who taught you Arabic? Give me his name.
Bro, I don't speak Arabic fluently.
Oh, you don't. So don't tell me you know Arabic. You lied to me. You said to me you know Arabic. So
I
now,
just said you told
you're
me
a
what...
prophet. You're a prophet. So look what happened now. Look what happened now.
You're right now.
Look what happened.
Did you're a
prophet? You're a prophet? Is this miracle true or it's a lie? It's a lie. Because the Quran says Allah, He split the moon two pieces. Did Allah say He put the moon together?
Bro. Are we gonna have a civilized debate?
We are having a civilized. It's you who is accusing me of lying. No. You said to me you're a liar. I did not say to you anything.
No, because you don't let me speak. You
no, I allow you to speak, and you gave me the answer already. You said to me no. It was a crack.
How old are you?
6 years old.
How old are you?
After tax, 6 years old.
Huh?
After tax, 6 years old. What's your age?
Aisha age.
I'm 15.
You're 15?
Yeah.
Really? What is your dad? What is your dad?
What do you mean, what is your dad? Why would you talk to my dad? What?
Because you're a kid.
Yes, I am a kid. What is wrong with being a kid?
Okay, nothing wrong with being a kid, but you are saying stupid things.
But I didn't know what falqati means.
You said, okay, go ask your dad. That's what I'm saying. Bring your dad.
No. Why?
Okay, ask your dad. Ask your dad.
Huh?
Ask your dad. Tell him, take the phone to your dad or with the computer. Tell him, Dad, what does this mean? This is Arabic stupid. I can understand. Tell him, what does that mean? Okay, don't you see? Even Google translate it for you. Even Google translate it.
Yeah, I would do it. That's what I'm doing.
All right. So look what happened now. You're a prophet. He claimed that the moon is split, and then the Mount of Hira appeared from between the two pieces. That means the pieces went millions of miles away from each other. When the moon come together.
Wait, what do you mean millions of pieces went to?
Yeah, because in order for the Mount of Hira to appear between the two pieces of the moon, that means there's millions of, because imagine we are talking about far away in the space. So a little centimeter, like if we see two planets, you know, for us, it looked like there's only 1 centimeter between them. That means this is a lot. This is not just a little distance. It's in the space.
Yeah, but that's what I said.
Okay. God. No, hold on. So now Allah, He split the moon. Allah, He split the moon, and they became so far from each other. When the moon came back together.
When the moon, it did at the same time.
What same time? Wait, show me where it says that. Show me.
What do you mean where it says that?
Where in the story it says? Where in the story it says that Allah put the moon together?
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a clear question. How do you know that Jesus did something? Did his miracles? It's not to change the subject. It's the same subject.
Are you saying to me that all the stories your prophet said about Jesus is a lie too?
No. Answer my question. I answered your question. Answer my question. How do you know?
I know. I know. I will tell you why. I will tell you how I know. First of all.
Yes.
For us as a Christians, we don't go on what like Muslims they say. We have even the enemies of Jesus in the history books. They say that this person, his name is Jesus. He made amazing miracles nobody can explain. Even the Jews. Even the Jews. Hold on. Even the Jews in their Talmud. Hold on. Even the Jews in their Talmud, they say Jesus, he went to Egypt and he learned magic and he did a lot of miracles. He's doing magic. So even the enemy of Jesus agree that Jesus did a lot of miracles. Who saw? Listen, if the moon is split, if the moon is split in Mecca, if the moon is split in Mecca, who saw the miracle? Don't share topic. Let's focus on the moon. It's you who mentioned the moon. Let us finish the moon first. If Muhammad, he split the moon, focus with me. If Muhammad, he split the moon, did anyone in the world saw the moon splitting or only Muhammad?
Yeah, the one guy in India, the king of India.
Only
There
the
is a
king
book
of
in
India, the
UK.
India did not see it.
No, there is a book in UK. No, you're okay. I will give you the book.
What about the Roman?
Okay.
What about the African? Well, there is one guy. You will show me who is the one who wrote this book? Who is the one who wrote this book?
Okay. I'm gonna speak about timeline.
Let me ask you. Can you give me? Hold on. I saw this. I saw this story from a Muslim saying that, but the king they are talking about exists way before Muhammad.
No, he didn't. You're lying. Why are you lying?
Is his name is Buddha? Is his name is Buddha?
No.
No? No way.
No.
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 Okay, no.
No, his name is... Okay. Okay, look. I'm gonna speak and you're gonna speak. When it's my turn to speak, you let me to speak. You don't gonna speak over me so that you can make...
All right. So listen. Look what happened. You gave me a miracle of your prophet. It turned to be a fraud. In the same time, he claimed that this is a sign of the day of judgment. The day of judgment started. So your prophet is a false prophet because now we are 1400 years after Muhammad, almost 1500 years.
Well, what if...
And the hour did not start.
What if the split was the moon rocks taken by NASA, and that's a sign of the end of days?
Yeah. Okay. You give me a break yourself, Mr. Rock. NASA was exist in the time of Muhammad.
Did you make him leave? Did you kick him out?
I mean, this guy is weird. This other guy, NASA took a rock from him.
I'm gonna give you his name. I'm gonna give you his name, and you can call the UK museum or something and ask him about the book.
Why you don't call him right now? Why you don't call him? I don't call Muslims. They come.
You can email them. You can email them.
I don't email kids. I don't email kids. Let him call me.
He's not kids, man.
He's what? 70 years old. He's a kid. I'm over 100 years old.
Bro, I'm saying about the book.
I'm asking you, can you bring your sheikh to call me?
Why would I bring your sheikh to call you?
Because you cannot answer. Your dad do not want to talk to me.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. If you're finished, then I can explain to you.
You can explain anything. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So now,
did you finish?
Did your prophet told? Okay.
Did you finish?
Listen.
Did you finish?
When you came, we were talking about a story of a beast. It's called a jassasa. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
All right. This beast is a female. She is so hot, but the problem, she is covered by hair. And this jassasa, according to the Christians, she is going to look like Nancy Pelosi. So beautiful and so sexy. However, she is covered by hair. Do you accept the story of the Christians about this jassasa who is going to be guarding the Antichrist in his cave?
I don't know.
Why you don't accept the story? It's true story. I have many Christians, they witness for it.
I've never heard about the story before. I've never heard about the story before, so I don't know.
Let me tell you the story. You tell me if it makes sense to you or not. I will make you today believe in Christianity and convert to Christianity when you finish listening to the story. So a bunch of guys, they are Christians. They arrived to the beach in an island after a storm. So the storm pushed their boat to the island. And then when they went to the island, they found a woman. She is covered by hair to the point you cannot see the front of her or the back, which means you cannot recognize which one is the front, which one is the back. And
What's
then...
her name? What's her name?
Zuzu.
Zuzu, like Zeus.
No, Zuzu.
Zuzu. Okay.
So they asked her, who are you? And she told them there is someone waiting for you in the monastery. When they went there, they found the Antichrist, and he was chained inside the cave. Do you accept this story? So you believe in Christianity now? What do you think?
What do you mean I accept the story?
Do you like the story? Is it good? I mean, it's convincing, right?
How is this convincing? I don't understand.
Why is it not convincing? It's true story. Why is it not convincing? Tell me your reason to say it's not convincing. Why are you saying that?
I don't know the story. I've never heard the story. This is my
first time. You never heard of a woman? She is covered by hair to the point you can see the front of her and the back of her. She is only covered by hair, and her name is Zuzu, and she is so beautiful. And this is a story alone should convert you to Christianity right now.
No.
Why?
Why?
Because the story is convincing.
How?
Scientifically proven there is the one upon the time there was a female. She was totally covered by hair from the front and from the back. Totally covered. No, you cannot even see anything. Like you see those dogs who cover by hair all over them? She looked like that. You can't even see her eyes. So this story alone is enough to convince you. And then she told them that the Antichrist is in a cave or in the monastery. They went there, they found him in a chain. Now we prove to you that the Antichrist in an island, and Muhammad do not know about him. He's an island, and this woman is the one who knows about him. And this is the true story about the Antichrist. So is this story now convincing for you or not?
Where did you get story from the Bible?
The Christians.
What do you mean? I don't know her.
The Christian, they told the story. Why the Christian will lie?
I don't know. They lie. Why wouldn't they lie?
So you are saying now that you are. So now you are saying this. You are saying now that this is true story is a lie.
How is this a true story?
Because it's true. Women, she is covered. It's a beast. It's a beast. It's a beast. Covered by hair from the front and the back. You can't see the front. You can't see the back. This is a true story. And the scientists from NASA, when they went to the moon, they found some of her hair there. This is a true story.
What? How is it a true story?
Why you are saying is not? Like, what is not convincing for you?
Where did you get it from?
I told you the Christian.
Who's the Christian? Who's his name?
His name is Tamim.
Tamim. Tamim.
Prophet Tamim.
One Christian. One Christian.
Yeah, he is very well known.
Only one. That's all that stuff.
Yeah, but he is very powerful. He's not just anyone, you know.
No, I can't because he was only one guy. That's all that stuff.
Okay, there was two with him. To be honest with you, three.
No, you're changing your stuff.
No, because he is the leader. I told you he was in a ship, and then the ship pushed to the etc. So he and a few of his men, they went to the beach and they found this beast, and then they went and they spoke to the Antichrist. And according to him, the Antichrist was exist in the time of Muhammad. So Muhammad is a liar.
Oh, huh?
Yeah, he exists in the time of Muhammad.
But how do you know that his story is real?
Because the Tamim don't lie.
How?
Have you ever heard of someone, his name is Tamim, he lie? Ever?
What do you mean? What are you trying to say right now? I don't understand.
Have you ever heard of someone, his name is Tamim, he do lie? It's impossible. That's why they call him Tamim. So
what does Tamim mean?
Tamim. So he don't lie. So now the guy, he told the story is true story, and now you don't accept it because you're afraid to become a Christian, because the story is so powerful and convincing, not like your prophet lies.
Wait, what?
You're a prophet, he lie a lot. He cannot come with a story like this. Must be a true story from a true prophet of God, not like your prophet. How come your prophet don't have a story like this?
But it's Islamic tradition. This story is an Islamic tradition.
What
right?
What Islam tradition?
This story that you just said, the Tamim and the Dajjal is...
No, this is a Christian tradition.
But how do you know that it was him?
I just told you Tamim, he is a Christian. He is the one who came with the story.
Why would I... What?
So now,
bro, give me,
do you accept the truth?
You said only one.
Let us make it simple. Let us make it simple.
What are you trying to say?
The Antichrist will come at the day of judgment, or will come in the time of Muhammad? Huh? The Antichrist, he will come in the day of judgment or in the time of Muhammad?
The day of judgment.
So he will not come in the time of Muhammad, right?
Yes.
Well, your prophet, he says, he was exist in his time, and the story I'm telling you, this is what your prophet said, and you got your prophet busted. This is your prophet. It's your prophet's story. A guy, his name is Tamim, he came to him and he told him that I agree with your prophet of Allah. The story you told us about the Antichrist is true. And they found the Antichrist. They met with the beast, the one who's covered by the hair. It's called a Jassasa. And then she said, go to this man in the monastery. When they went to this monastery, they found that this is the Antichrist, a Dajjal. So you just said, everybody heard you, a Dajjal will come in the day of judgment. So your prophet is a false prophet. He claimed that in his time the day of judgment will come. In his time. This is why the Antichrist exists in his time. And this is why you said, everybody heard you. I said, is he going to come in the time of your prophet or in the day of judgment? You said in the day of judgment. But your prophet says the opposite. He says he exists in his time.
Do you even know where the Dajjal is?
I know. It says in the Hadith in Cyprus.
Yeah?
Yeah?
But where did the Christian guy found him?
It's your prophet who told the story first. The Christian, he agreed with him.
Wait, then who said this story? The Christian guy.
Your prophet said the story first. The guy, he is the Christian. He came and he confirmed it. He said, brother, I went to this island and I saw him, and the prophet agreed with him. He's there.
But just a second ago, you said that this story is from Zeus, or I don't know.
Yes, Juzu. Yeah, no, I said Tamim. I said
Yeah,
Tamim,
who's Tamim?
Tamim, my friend. Look, read with me. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Does it say here that Tamim ud-Dari? Tamim ud-Dari. Do you see it? A Christian. Do you see it? You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he converted to Islam.
Exactly. So now he become an official liar. So he was a Christian, he was a good guy. The second he converted to Islam, he became a fairy tale storyteller.
Why would he convert to Islam?
Because
No, he
Muhammad now
accepted
become
the story.
victorious.
No,
If he don't convert,
no.
if he don't convert, he
Let's
will be
speak
killed.
about this. Okay,
If he
okay,
don't
get
convert,
busted.
either
Okay,
he
let's
have to
speak about
pay,
this.
either
Okay,
he have
let's
to
speak
pay
about this.
jizya.
You know
He
that you
have no
messed up.
choice.
You know that
Either
you
he have
messed
to
up.
pay
You know
jizya.
that you messed up. You know that you messed up because you just said that that guy was a Christian, right? And his story, the story that he saw, exactly the same as the story that the prophet said. Therefore, the prophet was actually not lying. So he converted that Christian guy to Islam by telling the truth.
Okay, so now
Yes.
I ask you.
So he was not lying.
Oh, hold on.
So he was not lying.
I ask you. No, you said
Okay,
no. You
okay.
said he's lying. You said your prophet is lying.
No, you said
You
he's
said
lying.
your
You
prophet
said
is
he's
lying, guys. Did I
Okay, you
ask
said
him?
the prophet
Did
was
I ask
lying.
him
Okay,
at
you got
Dajjal?
busted. You
I
got
asked you.
busted.
Do
Okay.
at Dajjal? Do he come in the day of judgment?
You messed up.
You said
messed up.
you
messed
said
up.
at Dajjal will come in the day of judgment, not in the time of your prophet. Correct, guys? Did he say that? You said that. So your prophet
in
and
the
this
day of
guy
judgment.
both are liars.
No, bro. I said the day of judgment where he will, the day of judgment where everybody is gonna be judged.
No. That's not what you said.
And the
I
only
said
one
to
guy
you,
saw him.
it's
Only one guy
recorded.
saw
It's
him.
recorded.
Okay,
It's
okay,
recorded. Potato is recorded. I said to you,
okay.
is he going to
Okay.
come at Dajjal? Is he going to come in the time of your prophet or in the day of judgment? You said in the day of judgment, not in the time of the prophet. But your prophet
Yes,
claimed.
at the day of judgment.
Yes,
At
but
the
your
day of
prophet he
judgment, yes.
claimed that he came already in his time.
No, he didn't. He
Yes,
didn't came. If
yes.
he did came, okay. Christian Prince. If he did came, why did people didn't see him?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Say to yourself exactly why did people didn't see him? Only one witness that saw him. Exactly. Answer me.
So listen. So
No, you got busted again.
you're a
You got
prophet.
busted
You're a
again from
prophet. He
15-year-old.
claimed. You're
You
a
got busted
prophet. He
again from a
claimed
15-year-old.
that.
Okay. You got busted from a 15-year-old. Oh my God.
Don't say oh my God.
Okay.
Say oh my Allah.
No, oh my God is Allah in English.
Yeah, I
Are you
know.
serious?
God is not a word mean Allah. God is a name for the Muslim. Don't fool yourself again.
Yeah, God means Allah. Even the Egyptian Christians. What is
Because
their name?
the
Egyptian
Muslim they force
Egyptian
them.
Christians.
Because the
How they
Muslim
force
force them. The Muslim
Okay.
occupy
You want
them.
me to?
Do you know?
What about the Moorish?
Do you
What about the
know?
Moorish?
Do you know
Do
that
you
the
remember
Muslims
Moorish?
even they
Do you
force
remember
the?
the Moorish?
Do you
You
know?
guys killed the Moorish and
Do
made
you
them
know
believe in
that the
Christianity,
Egyptian
even in the
Christians
belief.
they've been forced to speak Arabic? Do you know?
Why wouldn't they speak Arabic?
The
when their
Caliphate he
society
made a
speaks
command.
Arabic?
The Caliphate made a command. Anyone who speak Arabic,
Christian
we
friends,
cut his
Christian
tongue.
friends.
Anyone he speak
What?
Arabic, we will cut his tongue. Is that true?
Where?
You don't know?
Where? I didn't hear you. I was speaking. I didn't hear you.
You don't hear me?
Repeat your question.
Okay.
No, I didn't hear you. Repeat your question.
There is a river. It's called Damanhur. Have you ever heard of it? Damanhur.
No.
Do you know what dam means?
Demon.
Dam.
No.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Dam mean blood, and hur mean rivers.
Dem. Yeah. Okay, I know.
So the Caliphate, he made rivers of blood from the Coptic Christians.
Huh?
Yeah.
What did you say? I didn't understand.
Okay. Just let your dad come here. Nice to meet you, my friend. Good to have you.
No, don't.
No, just later you will watch yourself and YouTube. People will die laughing.
Let me know, guys, what you think about the Antichrist. Actually, this is the end of the debate. The debate is over. But let me know, guys, what you think about the Antichrist. You know, the term Antichrist is from the Bible. So it's not from Quran. It's not from Hadith. So if you want to know who is the Antichrist, I don't think we go and read it in the Quran or Hadith, because the term came from the Bible and the definition is in the Bible. So that's why Muslims have no clue about who is the Antichrist. They say Antichrist is the Dajjal, the fake Messiah, and sometimes I wonder what would be his point? He will come to do what? Where he will come from? Where? From who? To what will be his mission? And I don't think they will know, because they don't even understand the point of Messiah. Even the Quran calls Isa, who they claim to be Jesus, the Messiah. They have no clue what the Messiah, the point of Messiah. Messiah means the anointed one, the chosen one. So if you ask them, Isa, who Quran calls the Messiah, the anointed one, he was anointed for what? He was anointed for what? They have no clue. What was his point? What was the point of being the Messiah? They have no clue. So they have no clue. So if they don't know who is the Messiah, how would they even know who this Dajjal, the fake Messiah? You have no clue about the real Messiah. How can you know the fake Messiah? You will never know. So for Muslims, everything they have is they just copy it from our Bible or our other scriptures, and they have no originality. Everything they have, they took it from somewhere else. So the term Antichrist comes from the Bible, and for example, here we can go ahead and read some definition. Here in 1 John chapter 2 verse 22, it says, Who is the liar but he who denies that Jesus is the Christ? This is the Antichrist, he who denies the Father and the Son. So according to this chapter, chapter 2 verse 22 in 1 John, anyone who denies that Jesus is the Messiah, is the Christ, he is the Antichrist, he who denies the Father and the Son. And guess what, guys? In Islam, Allah is not a father and Jesus is not the son. Isa, who they claim to be Jesus, is not a son, and Allah cannot have a son unless he have a wife in chapter 6 verse 101. But here in chapter 19, from verse 88 to verse 93, it makes it clear that Allah is not a father to anyone, and in any sense, and there is no way someone can be the son of Allah. It's impossible, and it's really bad. So he says in verse 88, and they say, actually this day means the Christians and the Jews maybe, and they say the most merciful has taken for himself a son. You have done an atrocious thing. The heavens almost ruptures therefrom, and the earth splits open, and the mountain collapses in devastations, that they attributed to the most merciful a son, and it is not appropriate for the most merciful that he should take a son. There is no one in the heavens and the earth, but that he who comes to the most merciful as a servant or a slave. So you will never come to Allah as a son. You will never come. It's impossible. You will never come to Allah as a daughter, except as a slave or servant. So it's clear here that Allah is not a father to anyone in any sense. Isa, who they claim to be Jesus, is not a son of Allah. And they say that we Christian, we say that Jesus is a son of God, and that's false, because their God Allah is not a father to anyone. He is not a son to. They deny the Father of God being the Father, and they deny Jesus being the Son. So if we look at the 1 John, where it says that the Antichrist is he who denies the Father and the Son, and we have read in the Quran chapter 18 from verse 88 to 93 to 93, it's contradiction. Bible says anyone who denies that God is the Father and that Jesus is the Son, he is Antichrist. and the Quran makes it clear that Allah is not a father, and Isa who they claim to be Jesus is not a son. So for me, I think Islam is the Antichrist, and Islam is the Antichrist because anyone who denies Jesus is the Messiah, Jesus is the Christ, Jesus is the Son of God, Jesus is the divine, Jesus is from God, he is the Antichrist. So it's clear for me that Islam itself, it is the Antichrist. So we have also other verses like 1 John chapter 2 verse 18 says, children, it is the last hour, and as you have heard that Antichrist is coming, so now many Antichrists have come. Therefore, we know that it is the last hour. So here it is, it's like a warning to be careful, because in the last hour, in the last time, there will be Antichrist will come, and there will be many Antichrists. Many who will deny the divinity of Jesus, many who will deny God being the Father, Jesus being the Son of God, Jesus being the Messiah. So we gotta be careful, because that's where we will know that we are in the last hour is really coming. And also here in 1 John also chapter 4 verse 3 says, and every spirit that does not confess that Jesus is not from God, this is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you heard was coming, and now it is in the world already. So it's clear, every spirit which does not confess that Jesus is not from God, this spirit is, it's Antichrist. Does Islam believe that Jesus came from God? They will say that Jesus was born as a human. He didn't exist before his birth, and he was just a normal prophet, and so he did some miracles because Allah gave him permission, and he will come in again, and he will die the same as people die. And that's what they say, and they deny that Jesus existed before the world began. And but that's what they say. But in their book it says Allah, he blew his he blew his word, his spirit into Maryam private part. So actually when we are debunking them using their own scriptures, we show them how he was the word. According to their own scriptures, he was the word of Allah, and Allah, he sent that word into Maryam, and that word, that spirit became a man. And they play games of denying that, but you all guys know the kind of games they like to play. So guys, let me know what you think about the Antichrist. For me, it's clear and it's obvious that Islam is the Antichrist, because it denies. I remember in my country, they were making like a teaching, like a dawah. So they were like debating with some Christians who have no clue about Islam, and the purpose was like to make funny of them. And because they were in a place where Muslims live most, so the majority in the crowd was Muslims, and at the end they play they play the games of converting people from Christianity to Islam, and a lot of them were Muslims already, but some few were people around there who have no clue about religions, and they decided just to say, let me go there and take Shahada. So what they did, they repeated the Shahada, and the people recited it again. How they do it, they say something and you repeat, and after saying those Arabic words, they made now they made like another Shahada of denying Christ. They said, Now repeat, I believe Jesus is not the Son of God, and he is not God, and he didn't come from God. They made sure that those people who when Christians, which were fake Christians, of course, then no Christian can leave Christ, no Christian can live in the sheep of Christ, as Christ said. You know, I am the gate for the sheep. I give them eternal life, and no one can snatch them from my hand. You know, when you are the Christian, when you are in, you know, in the sheep of Christ, when you are in the hands of Christ, you know, Christ will never let you go. Even, you know, even if you know, sometimes you fail, Christ, you know, he can leave the 99 sheep and come to seek you sheep of Christ who have failed, and bring you back into the other sheep, because, you know, Christ is love. Christ is, you know, everybody, the true Christian will never be ex-Christian. It's impossible. Those who claim to be ex-Christians, they were never Christians. They were never Christians. They didn't know Christ. They didn't know why he died for them. They didn't know. They were just ignorant people, because no ex-Christian exists. Everyone who have decided to follow Christ, and he decided to put his life in the Lord, he will never turn his back. He will never look back. He will go just straight forward into the right way, into the right way, and he will never think of just going back and trying to find another way. It's impossible, and no true Christian can do that. So let me know, guys, what you think about this. You even how I saw in this video, they talked about the splitting of the moon of Muhammad, because, you know, Muslims play games of that Muhammad split the moon, which is of course false, because how come no one have ever saw that? Nobody have ever saw that. You know, Chinese in that time they did right. Japanese, they did right, and Romans also had some writings. How come none of them tried to put that in the right? You know, that would be a great miracle. So I wonder, how come nobody in the whole civilization wrote that thing that they saw the moon split? How come nobody ever wrote that? It's because it's just a fairy tale, and it's false. And what would be the point? What would even be the point of splitting the moon? What would be the point? You know, when Musa was with Israelites and he split the sea, it was for them to just pass and see the hand of God, and also survive from the army of Pharaoh, because they were coming to kill them. So God saved them, and they did survive, and they also saw the power of God. But if Muhammad split the moon, what for? So I don't understand. What was the reason? And I don't think there will be any reason for that. And of course, sure, there will be no reason. So let me go back a little bit from this Sahih Hadith, which talks about the Antichrist. This one which says how Dajjal will be one-eyed, and he will, this fake Messiah, he will be one-eyed. And here Muhammad, he said that if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So if this Dajjal will come as a fake Messiah, and for people to not be confused about this fake, how will they know that he is not? They will know because their Lord, he is what? He is not one-eyed. So this Dajjal will not be the fake Allah. He will be the fake Messiah. So that means if this fake Dajjal is one-eyed and their Lord is not, and this is the criteria they should use to not be confused, that means the Messiah is Lord, which means he is God, he is their God. And here Muhammad, he made it clear that Jesus, the real Messiah, the true Messiah, not the fake Messiah, the true Messiah, he is true God. And I don't think Muslims can see this, because this Dajjal will come and he will do some miracles. He will resurrect the dead. We do a lot of miracles, and people would think that he is God. So if the fake Messiah will do miracles and people will think he is God, so if the real Messiah do that, what will people think? They will think he is God. Why? Because he is God, right? So Jesus resurrected the dead. He healed the leper. He told the man who cannot see to see, and he saw. He made the one who cannot hear. He made the one who cannot walk to walk. He told Lazarus when he was dead, rise up, and he come out, and the dead heard him. So if the fake Messiah will come and do those miracles and people think he's God, if the true Messiah does the same, what would that prove? It will prove that he is God, because he will do what God can do. And here Muhammad made it clear for Muslims that Isa, who they claim to be Jesus, the Messiah, he is their Lord and he is God, because he can do what God can do. So let me say goodbye, guys, and please let me know what you think about this whole video, and what do you think about this Dajjal. What do you think about the Antichrist? Who do you think is the Antichrist? For me, Islam is the Antichrist. And what do you think will be the point of Muhammad spelling the moon? So either that, you should put that in the comment section. And if you got some questions you want to ask, if I got the answers, I can provide that too. And yeah, so that's it, guys, for today. I think we'll be back together into another video. So take care. God bless you.